maybe people aren't or won't take you seriously in your business. Maybe you're thinking, okay, I don't really got any fancy title. I'm fairly new at this. I don't really got any results. Who's really going to take me seriously? Who's really going to take my opinion seriously? Who's going to really listen to me when I show up and I educate and I share these things, because I don't really have anything to back that up. Let me know if you've ever thought any of those things. And Tash is here. I'm going to add her. Go. And if you're hopping on, say hello. Let me know you are out there.
Hello, hello. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Yeah. So we know that this is a struggle, and this is something that many of us have dealt with at some point in our businesses. Because there's kind of a little bit of a doubt, right?
Mm-hmm. Have you guys ever thought this? Let us know. It's fairly common. I know I've dealt with this, right? And it's like, who's going to take me seriously? And it holds you back. You don't show up fully. You don't do all of the things. You maybe don't reach out to people. You don't start conversations. Maybe you're not doing your live videos. Maybe you're not, asking people to host events or host your own events. And, you're just not doing the things you need to do because you have this belief in your head that, you know what? Maybe I don't really know enough. Maybe I should go get that, title, or maybe I do need to get some results first. So I got to get some results before I can do that. And then you just kind of spin your wheels.
Yeah, yeah. The people that don't take me seriously are not my people. Well, that's a good one, Laura. I totally agree. But this belief is not serving you, and a lot of us in business think we just don't have all of our ducks in a row yet, so we can't do it yet because I'm just not ready. Maybe once I finish this next course, or maybe once whatever, I need to just learn more. But we don't realize that really the beauty of it is in the action that we take. And that is where we evolve into the businesswoman that we are destined to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Or
um,
maybe some of you are in network marketing. How many of you have a network marketing business? And how many of you see people who talk about their results, right? And their big things and all this stuff they're doing. And you're thinking, well, that's what I need to do, right? I need to be talking about that stuff, right? Before I talk to somebody about my business, I need to have something to talk about. Like if I'm not really successful, like why would anybody join me? Right? If I don't have all these things like those people I'm seeing talk about, that's why they get all those people to join them. We're thinking that, right? Because they're already successful. So why am I going to reach out to someone and then I don't have anything to say like that I'm really successful and I'm making all this money and I'm doing this stuff? So then you don't reach out to people and it's this vicious cycle. But guess what? Those people that you see that have those results, they started on day one with no results, with no
exactly.
paycheck, with no team, with no nothing. So how did they get to where they are, right?
Exactly, exactly. And just sitting by on the sidelines, watching them continue to grow their successes, or trying to mimic them because you don't have you're afraid to use your own voice, is not going to serve you either. So we want to dive in. By the way, we are the Boss Beauties, and
Lisa Karen here.
yes, and Tosh Blum, and we have an online business academy where we help women solopreneurs and women network marketers to be visible, create impact and income on social media. Yeah. So we help you to grow your businesses. So this topic of credibility, right? Basically, it's kind of a credibility. It's gaining that credibility is really important, and it's earning that trust from others, that likability, and yeah, it's something you need to be working on every day. And I want to just put in something here. How many of you are struggling right now with the season, the summer season? It is slow across the board. So if you are just curious, love to see, is it slower for you? Are you seeing, less engagement on your social media, less interaction in your business? Because it's kind of that way for everybody right now. That's why it's a really good time to learn and start preparing yourself for the back to school season. Because even if you don't have children, the back to school season is a time when people love to start buying and getting back in the groove of things. So it's really super important. Don't be down. Don't be down. Just know that this is a time for you. So slow. Yeah, it's like that for everybody. It just want to know, just want to kind of just make everybody, help everybody understand it's not just you, okay? So this is a great time to be working on building that credibility, that likability. Start adding value to people's
Yes, start
lives.
showing up and let go of that belief that you need all these things before you can start showing up fully, before you can start educating, before you can start talking about certain things, right? And Tash made a really good point where it's like you see your upline, if you're in network marketing, posting all of these, maybe some results and, this kind of lifestyle that they have, right? And you think that that's why people join you is because they're sharing this lifestyle. And where some of us can go wrong is we think that's what we have to post. And then we're taking that approach of, well, that's what people want to hear. So I'm just going to make something up, or I'm just going to start, posting that kind of stuff, even though it's not true. And you're following that saying, fake it till you make it. And that's not the kind of fake it till you make it you want to do, because people can see right through that. And that's when it comes off weird and icky, because people know that's not really the truth, right? And you're just thinking,
Yes.
I have to share this stuff because I see other people doing it. And that's the only reason why they're going to join, is because of this, lifestyle and all this stuff that I talk about. So don't
Yes.
fall into that trap, ladies, because that's absolutely not true. People join people, right? They join
Yes.
people for who you are as a person, right? What you
Yes.
share, the value you bring.
Yes, and I see lots of ladies hopping on. Veronica, good morning. Laura, Jen, Doris, good morning. Maria, yes, Camille. Ladies, we want to invite you to invite other women to this broadcast. Get this broadcast out to other women so we can help them as well. So, and it's so much more fun when we do it live together. So value, value is such an abstract term when we talk about it. People are like, well, how am I supposed to bring value to people's lives? What does that mean? What are you talking about, Lisa, Tasha, when you say this, right? What are you talking about, right? Because it's just, we don't, we just don't understand. We hear it in the sales and marketing world all the time, but what do we mean by that? When we bring value to people's lives, what we're saying is that I like to say thinking, that we're leaving them better off than before they had this encounter with us. It's providing information. It's providing insight. It's providing them actions that they can take that your potential customer or client can't find on their own. So you are filling in the gap. You are bringing that value that you're filling in the gap there. And that is what that bringing value is. It's like, it's not just when you're filling in the gap, it doesn't mean you're just bringing your bottle of sunscreen or your vitamins, okay? That's the end result. In between there is the value where you got to bring. You've got to connect with them with whatever their pain points are. So you've got to become a solution provider, a value based. You got to be thinking this. This is how you're going to grow your credibility. It's going to be how you're going to grow that know, like, and trust. It's when you become that guide that brings that value, that informs insights and helps them to take action in their life. Okay, so that's what we mean when we're talking about about value, because I know a lot of people struggle with that word.
Yes, and
So
you
I
got
just
to
wanted to
show up
clarify that.
confidently. Just decide you're going to do this thing. You're in makeup and skincare, you're in health and wellness, you're a coach, whatever you've decided you do, right? What your business is, go learn something and teach it out. Go learn something and teach it out. And this is where people struggle with this value thing, is they think they got to know it. They got to completely experience it. They got to be the expert before they share this thing, this information. And that is not true. Go learn something and share that out to your audience, right? Because that's going to hold you
Yes,
back if you think, I
exactly.
can't talk about this topic because I'm not an expert on this topic yet. So I'm not going to do that. And then you just have nothing to talk about because you're new. So
Yeah, yeah. How many of you out there are practicing sharing value with your audience? Show us in the comments. We want to see how many of you are practicing this. Are you Are you bringing that information? Are you leaving people better off after they've been with you? Are you filling them, guiding them to where it is that they're going to where that transformation in their life is going to be? I want to know who is already practicing that. Let us know in the comments. Just do me or something. Let us know if you're already practicing this. And those are the type of things. Yes, I love seeing that. Okay, because these are the type of things that we need to be doing. Now, I know a lot of you who have been with us for a while. This is new. So you haven't built that know, like, and trust, that credibility yet, because you're just starting to do these things. Just know that these things are going to work. It just takes time. So you've got to just believe. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to believe in what you've decided to accomplish and do. Always, Sherry, I love it. So it's really super important to continue to show up doing these things. Believe in the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. I cannot say that more than enough.
So ladies, we're challenging you. Go learn something new today, something you don't really know anything about in your industry, your niche, or whatever you do, something that makes you a little uncomfortable to talk about, and go do that. I promise you that's how you're going to get better and better and better, is to do that. There are so many times, I've talked about things that make me feel a little uncomfortable, and that's how you stretch and grow and become better at what you're doing, more knowledgeable. That's how you're going to learn, right? You can't know it all first. You can't be the expert first. You become the expert by doing the things before you're ready, before you know all the things, right? If you wait till you're the expert, you waited too long and you've missed the boat. You got to just start showing up here.
You got to start showing up, yeah, and showing up consistently, because that's what's going to help you gain that credibility as well. You can't just start showing up and then stop showing up. People aren't going to take you serious if you do that. So you got to be consistent with that. You've got to be showing up.
That's a huge one, ladies. You might not realize how huge that is, but you show up consistently for 3 months. You want people to take you seriously, and then you just disappear for 2 months. That's not a way people are going to, have that. You're not going to build that credibility that way. And that's really what this boils down to. And, moving forward, you're trying to build credibility, and that is, you got to keep your word with people. You want people to take you seriously in your business. You have to keep your word and do what you said you were going to do. If you told somebody you're going to connect back with them on Friday, right? Or you're going to call them on Tuesday, or you're going to show up, you said you're going to show up live every Monday through Friday at this time, and you don't do that, you're not keeping your word. You're not building that credibility. People aren't going to take you seriously. So you want more people to take you seriously in your business, right? Do what you said you were going to do, right? You said you were going to send someone samples. Make sure it gets in the mail and it gets to them, right? No excuses.
Yeah, Joanna catching us live this morning. That's awesome.
From South Africa.
South Africa's in the house. So, Krista, I don't want to feel like spam. That is a common feeling that all of us women, and I'm going to tell you, men don't feel the same way when it comes to sales and marketing. They don't feel this whole spam thing to them, they don't resonate with that, okay? Because this is a feminine quality, okay? We don't like to push things onto people. We like to emotionally connect. So Krista, that is a super common thing, and that's why we are here doing it differently as Boss Beauties, right? And learning how to become approaching it from a point of value and service. So, so you just need to, gaining that credibility, ladies, is really super important. Staying consistent and be transparent with everyone that you are with. Let them know. When you are transparent and you're genuine, that is going to help people trust you quicker than you think. I mean, when people see that you are a real human, that is something that they can authentically, connect with you. That is really going to be what's going to help you to gain their trust quicker. Mm-hmm. So sharing your stories and lead with integrity, right?
Yes. If you're brand new, tell people you're brand new, right? If you're in network marketing and you're brand new and you don't have a team yet, it's okay to say you're brand new and you don't have a team yet, right? You don't have to lie and pretend you have all these results that you don't. But what you can share with people is what you're working towards. You know what, I'm brand new, but I'm really excited because this is what I'm reaching for, you know? Share that with people, right? Don't be afraid to share the truth. And you don't want to exaggerate things too. Like, you know, these shakes, you're going to lose 10 pounds in 3 days, right? Don't make promises that you can't keep. Don't overhype and over exaggerate the
That'll kill your
opportunity.
credibility. Yeah,
Like, oh
that'll
my
kill your
God, if you join
credibility.
this
Yeah.
business, you're going to be making 6 figures in 3 months. Oh my God, it's so awesome. It's so easy. You just got to make a post today, and this is the easiest business in the world, right? Don't over exaggerate, right? Because that's a way you're going to lose credibility and people are going to like not take you seriously at all. So you have to be very honest and very transparent. You know, maybe you are taking some shakes and you represent this company, and maybe you haven't lost all the weight yet, right? You don't have to over exaggerate anything that this product does, but you can always connect them to testimonials and things where people got more results than you have, if you want to share that, right? Don't always feel like you have to, you know what I mean? You have to have had that results or something
Right,
to
right. And
share it.
yeah, and a lot of time even just sharing how you feel. You know, how I feel better. You know, I feel I have more energy. Sharing your story, so very important. So, I saw somebody mention something about faking it till you make it, and that there really in reality you don't want to be faking it till you make it, right? Because you don't want to be something that you're not. But so you don't want to be faking the results is what we're talking about, okay? That's really the worst thing that you could do is fake results. But let's talk about mindset. If we have a goal of being this successful person, we do have to start acting like that successful person now. So that's, you want, there's a difference here. That's not faking it. That is somebody who you are destined to be. You have to start feeling who she is now. You have to start living the life that woman, if you don't start living like her now, how are you ever going to get there? You're never, you have to start preparing yourself for all of that, what all of that entails. Whether that means, and that can encompass so many things, ladies. If you want to have that financial freedom, if you want to have that time freedom and be able to work from home and have all those amazing things that you desire, then you need to start living like her now. But that doesn't mean faking the results for your products. That doesn't mean faking, because that's just downright.
Faking that you make 6 figures and you don't, and faking that you
Yeah,
have all this success and you don't. And that's where I think that statement gets confusing,
yeah,
you know, because it is a valid statement, but it's not fake it with those types of things. It's in your mind,
yes,
right? It's in your
yes,
mind, right? And you got to think about, and it's not, oh, I have to become her now. I have to, you know, do that. So I'm going to go buy that car now, and I'm going to buy all those fancy clothes now. That's not what we're talking about,
no,
right? It's like, okay, I want to make 6 figures. I want to get to this place in my business. What would my 6 figure self do? You know, would my six
yes,
figure self have a house that's completely falling apart and I can't find anything and I'm so disorganized and, you know, I wing it every single day and you know what, I sleep until 10 and, you know, I don't get stuff done and I don't write my goals down? Would my 6 figure self do that? No, start implementing things so that you can create better habits. So you can
yeah,
start getting in that mindset.
yes. And with that 6 figure, with that for, you know, I mean, there's so many things that go